I'm a freak. I'm a bad boy. Bad boy. Bad boy. I'm a bad boy. Bad boy. Let's go dancing. I wanna go dancing with you all night dancing. I'm a freak. I'm a bad boy. Let's go dancing. I wanna go dancing with you all night dancing. Let's go dancing. Welcome back, guys. Unbelievable stuff happening on TV Table 2. Shivam Arora leading 11 frames to 3 against Gareth Potts. Shivam with 6 break-in runs and 2 rack-in runs. 8 runouts out of 11. That is an unbelievable standard for Shivam. From the looks of it, he is having some excellent break-off shots, and that's what's giving him the edge in that match. So we will keep you guys updated on that, and thank you guys for the live scores on that match as well. Looks like every time I put down my phone to refresh those scores, the scores change again. So on to our live action here on this TV table. 1, Kelly Fisher against Diana Kojeva, and Kelly Fisher has been almost flawless in this match thus far, taking opportunities really well. And yeah, always going for it. And I can see why she had such a run-out rate, such a high run-out rate earlier in her first match this morning. She also really went through her opponent quick. Yeah, so Diana has to try and close the gap in this match. It is a race to 13 winner breaks, but she doesn't want to let Kelly Fisher run away with this match now. If you just joined us after the player break, we are on day 6 of this 13th World Heyball Masters Grand Finals, brought to you by Joy. We are currently in stage 2 of this tournament in the international side and the Chinese player side. We will see the top 16 internationals playing against or being merged with the top 16 Chinese players in stage 3. That should be in a day or two. And then we'll play down to the final, which is on the 17th of May. So a lot of great action to come your way. Stay tuned to the live streams and also our Facebook pages to most importantly see if your favorite player is playing on the TV table. Tough one for Gareth Potts to come back in that match, I have to say. 11-3 down. When it was 8-3 or 7-3, I could have said, yeah. But 11-3, race to 13, that is tough. That is very tough. Of course, if there's anyone that can do it, it is him. But yeah, that's tough stuff for Gareth Potts. Let's have a look at some of our other scores. Ricky Walden now 10-3 up. Jason Turon 10-5 up as well. Jason Turon from South Africa, that is on table 3. Oliver Zolnocki 8-3 up against Arfan Dad. Chris Melling is 9-1 up against Patrick Felix Whelan. Santipub from Thailand is currently 7-5 up against Yumadona. Santipub played Kelly Fisher this morning, and that's where Kelly Fisher was absolutely firing. Gary Wilson playing against Ali Pordell. Gary Wilson is currently 9-4 up. That is professional snooker player Gary Wilson. Yep. Mick the Machine Gun Hill is playing here as well. He's currently 8-5 up against Sina Valazeda. Let's have a look at this jump shot from Diana. I like the quick action on the jump shot. I think that also guarantees accuracy, but very tough to pot on these tables coming out of a jump shot. But I do see quite a few players doing it, coming out of the jump, also making position afterwards. And here's another interesting scoreline. A Yarult from Mongolia, a player who was on the TV table last night against Craig Brown. He did manage to just win that match. It went to a decider, actually. He is 8-4 up against junior Heyball world champion Max Benko. Max Benko hasn't lost a match, I believe, yet. I have to confirm that. I'm not sure earlier. Let's have a look at how he went about earlier. But so far in the qualifying stages and stage 1, he did not lose a match. Did Max Benko? No, Max Benko won his match this morning. His first match of stage 2, Max Benko won that 13-12. So currently, Max Benko completely unbeaten in this tournament. That is very interesting. Max Benko, the junior prodigy. Now, jump cue has always been allowed, Manny. Since the beginning, it's always been allowed. So that's another aspect that we've taken from 9-ball. Jump cues are allowed, and a very important part of this game, actually, I feel, because if you can master the jump shot, and you can be making them quite often, making the jumps and the pots, also trying to make position after the jump shot. So yeah, no, it's a really important part of this game, and you'll see some players almost flawless with that part of their game as well. Looks like Kelly has this cue ball on the string now. You'll see her make sure she leaves an angle on this 3-ball. Yep, there it is. That's the thing, she automatically knows where she needs to be on the table, does Kelly. Yeah, so Max Benko currently down in that match 8-4, and as I was saying, very surprising as he hasn't dropped a match thus far. Nice little clearance from Kelly Fisher to make it 7-2. That's good shooting from Kelly. Very good shooting from Kelly. Shiva Marora still 11-4 with Gareth Potts. Did Potts pull one back? Yeah, Potts did pull one back there. Still 11-4 is a very tough mountain to climb. Jason Turon 10-5 up. Let's have a look at Caesar Chandiga against Noppon Sankam. Caesar Chandiga leads 11-5. Noppon Sankam with 2 break-in runs and 2 rack-in runs as well. Caesar Chandiga with 1 rack-in run off Noppon's dry break. And our other player representing Africa and Morocco, Abdurrah Chofi, currently 8-2 down in his match. Yeah, some tough matches at this stage in the tournament. You have to know also fatigue does come into play. If you've been playing throughout the qualifiers and stage 1, have to make sure you take care of your health as well to make sure that you can perform at your best. So we were saying that Diana needs to try and catch up early. Doesn't want Kelly Fisher to run away with this match. Because just like the Shiva Marora Gareth Potts match at 7-2 or 6-1, didn't look that bad, but once it became 11-3, things started to look way different. And Mark White lets us know it's a dry break from Potts, so that means Shivam on the table. Just waiting to see if that rack can run 2 turns to a 3. Yes, Carly, we could do that. I will definitely try and get that done for future matches. I agree. That is a good idea. So now at this stage of the tournament and onwards, we would like to have that implemented as well so that it's easy to find and easy to know which players are playing on which table. Oh, that's a cracking pot from Diana. That is a cracking pot, especially at 7-2 down. You're playing on the main table as well. That is a cracking long pot. Diana opting to go for a safety. And I'd have to say that's based on the 14. Because she has left the 13 potable to the right center.
10秒。
And Kelly Fisher returns the favor, getting the 14 off the cushion and placing that cue ball very close to the top cushion. So can Diana pot the 7 ball? We're right behind this. We'll know. Inside jaw, no. Oh, and have a look at where that ends up. Little bit of luck on her side to now be blocking the path to the 12. Big thank you to all our viewers joining us on the streams. And we look forward to having you on our future streams as well. And we actually look forward to having you here in person. We do love having more players at these events every year. This year we had about 700 international players from 122 different countries. So Gareth has pulled another one back, 11-5. So 11-5 and 11-3. That looks a bit different. This will be comeback of the century if Gareth can pull that one back. Oh, that's another cracking pot. Just unlucky to not be able to break that 7 out of there. And there it comes. Yeah, figured she'd be going for that shot. Loves that shot. The one cushion deep screw with a lot of side. Shivam has to be very wary of Gareth Potts. Doesn't want Gareth Potts to get on a roll, because if he does, starts putting together frames very quickly indeed. Change the entire dynamic of a match. Jason Turon is currently 11-5 up. Jason Turon from South Africa. Chris Melling 10-2 up against Patrick Felix Whelan. Jordan Shepherd 12-4 up. Jordan Shepherd is on the hill. Yeah, exactly, Carly. 6 break and runs would do it, but we don't put that past him. We'll never put that past Gareth Potts. And that one has just gone off. She usually doesn't miss those, does Diana? And now this is an excellent chance for Kelly, and she knows it. So just a touch of top right hand side to drift that cue ball into the angle of the 11. This frame is gonna hurt. If Kelly Fisher takes this frame, this is gonna hurt Diana. Especially when you miss a black ball and your opponent comes to the table and makes the clearance. Don't know if she wanted more reaction off that cue ball. She's left this one long. Oh, have a look at that. That is an excellent piece of cueing, but it's still not easy for Kelly. These runouts at this stage in a match are so important, especially when you come to the table and you feel like you should make the run out. Doesn't look like the 14 passes. That is very tight. So she's taking on the 12. That's quite a good shot. Now, what do you do if you are Diana Kajeva? Because I don't think the black ball passes. You try and play a double drop. We did see April Larson this morning with that fantastic double drop into the center pocket.
10秒。
Or does she go for the double? This is tough. Whatever she does, she's leaving Kelly the table if this black ball doesn't fall. Oh, have a look at that. No, and the cue ball goes in. That is so unlucky. What a shot that was. Have a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Perfectly executed double drop, and the cue ball goes into the center pocket. That is so unfortunate. Things just not going the way of Diana at the moment. Oh my word. That was such a brilliant shot. Such a brilliant shot from Diana. I mean, cue ball so close to the cushion as well. Playing down on the cue ball. Jacked up. Very tough to get that perfect, and you had to hit that absolutely perfect. Yeah, exactly, Vincent. Same shot as April's that we saw earlier. Very, very good shot, man. That was tough luck for Diana. Fortunately, that's how this game goes. That is how this game can go. It can be a really cruel game sometimes. Yeah, that to answer your question, that's 100% correct. So far, Jason Turon does have 2 lives, and Caesar has 1 life. So they win. They're not. No, they're not in the last 32 yet. In the winner side, you have to win 3 matches in a row to make it through to the winner side, and if you are pushed down to the losers bracket, I think you have to win about 4 or 5 matches. Yeah, you have to really fight. You have to really fight. So score in this match now 8-2 to Kelly Fisher, race to 13. See Shivam Arora and Gareth Potts still at 11-5. Must be some tactical frames going on there. Unless that's a player's break. No, 11-5 is 16 frames. That is a player's break on that table. Just keep me updated when they resume play if you guys are also looking in on that match. And Jason Turon 11-5 up as well, so player break on that table as well. Yeah, so what I can do is I can have a look at the flow chart. This flow chart is available on the Joy Heyball Tour Facebook page. You are looking for Stage 2 International Draw. That's what you'll be looking for. So if I have a look at the flow chart, you can see exactly how many matches a player has to win. Thank you for that update from that table, Lenyukta Chetty. Do appreciate that. Yeah, so if we search, for instance, on the flow chart, you can search the player's name. We search for Jason Turon. We see he started off against Ricky Walden, won that match. He's currently playing a match at the moment. He is up. And he has to win, if he does win this one, he has to win 1 more to qualify through to the last 16 of that group to make it through to stage 3. And then if we look at a player who has lost a match, so let's have a look at Caesar. So if we look at Caesar Chandiga, so his first match was against Oliver Zolnocki. He lost that match, so it takes him into the losers bracket. Currently playing Napon Sangkam. He has to win that match. He has to win that match. He has to win another match. He has to win another match and another match to qualify. So do you see the difference? If you are knocked into the losers bracket, you have to win 1, 2, 3, 4 matches. And that's 4 matches in quick succession. Because you'll be playing tomorrow morning, you'll be playing tomorrow afternoon, you'll be playing the next morning. So there's no break for you. You have to win those. Shivam Arora goes up 12-5. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, so guys, if you want to have a look at exactly how the flowchart does work, go onto the Joy World Heyball Tour page and look for the Stage 2 flowchart and live scores. Yeah, so Shivam Arora on the hill, 12-5 against Gareth Potts. Unbelievable stuff. See, Caesar Chandigarh and Noppon Sankam score currently 11-7. If I'm not mistaken, that score was 11-5 or 11-6. So Noppon Sankam making a slight comeback in that match. That'll be one of the scores to watch for as well. And E. Temujin 12-2 down against Amir Jamali. Temujin is one of the top players from Mongolia as well. She can use this 13 to land perfectly on that stripe for the center pocket. Wants to be right behind it, actually. And the way Kelly is able to capitalize on every single chance she gets at the table. Such a professional. Ball on the break for Shivam Arora. Mark White says it should be all over. A lot of faith in Shivam having another break and run, Mark. So far, he has 6 break and runs in that match. Gareth Potts on 5 frames without a break and run or a rack and run. Very surprising. For those of you watching that match, what do you think the reason is that the scoreline looks like that? I have heard that Shivam Arora was breaking very well in the match and hence the 6 break and runs, but has Gareth had chances? Yeah, David, the pressure in the losers bracket can be tough, can be very tough. You know, you're playing a lot and you do feel like you're up against it with 1 life left. And Shiv runs out. This is unbelievable. Shivam Arora take a bow. 13-5 over Gareth Potts. 7 break and runs, 2 rack and runs. A run out rate of 9 frames out of 13. Unbelievable. Shivam Arora pushes Gareth Potts into the losers bracket. That only took 2 hours. Wow. Unbelievable stuff from Shivam Arora. So Potts wasn't breaking well. Thanks for that, Mark. He missed the few chances he had. Yeah, that's tough luck. Oh, have a look at that cue ball from Kelly. Have a look at that. A lot of reverse side on that. Oh, brilliant stuff from Kelly. This black ball to make it 9-2. Race to 13. Kelly Fisher really flying. Really flying in this match.
Look at my fingers, I'm in control. Fly like a bird, I'm taking it home. Moving my body like a nympho. I say it right now, do what I say. Apply the pressure into your veins. Blood on the floor, I'm pushing the pain. I let the creatures out of the cage.
So I'm sure you can see how tough it is to make a ball in the break. And if you've been watching throughout this tournament, we are seeing a lot of dry breaks and therefore seeing a lot of finishes off the dry breaks. But Shiva Marora, 7 break and runs and 2 rack and runs of Gareth's dry breaks to win 13-5 over Gareth Potts. That is tough. Tough luck to Gareth Potts. He goes down into the losers bracket now, where he has to fight his way back to be one of the last 16, which will be merged with the top 16 Chinese players as well. Shiva Marora came into this tournament as a seeded player, so he came in after the 160 players who qualified out of all the international players that came here to join those 160 to make 192 down to 48. And Gareth Potts came in as a super seeded player. 16 of the super seeds added to that 48 to make 64. And that 64 will be taken down to 16. Yeah, David, imagine that. He missed two black balls to make it 9 run out. So I don't want to even know what that match would have been like if he would have done that. Insane stuff from Shiv. I have to give him his credit though. He is an excellent player. Is Shiva Marora, one of the best Heyball players from India, and that's a big win for him. So massive congratulations to Shiva Marora. Rebecca Jane Kenner is 13-4 up in her match, so that was a losers bracket match, as I believe she did take a loss this morning. Yeah, Rebecca Jane Kenner played Alex Pegulayan this morning, lost that match 13-9 against the Lion. So she's up in her match currently, doing really well. Also had to fight through the international qualifiers in this tournament to make it through. April Larson currently 6-10 down. That's a must win for her as well, as she did take a loss this morning. And A. Yerult is from Mongolia, is 11-6 up over Max Benko. Gonna be Gonna have to keep an eye on that scoreline. Phone Minkyo has won his match 13-4, so he continues in the winners bracket as well. Chandiga Caesar has won his match 13-7 over Noppon Sankam. Big congratulations to Caesar. That is a big win. Noppon Sankam, Thailand professional snooker player. Yeah, so Noppon Sankam current professional snooker ranking is 33rd as of the 5th of May 2025. Have a look at that. He's made 3 maximum breaks and 167 century breaks as a professional. So that is a big, big win for Chandiga Caesar over Noppon Sankam.
第12局，凯利费雪胜，比分10-2。谢谢。
我在给胜利者沙发拍广告，他们要求我这样。
So far, Phone Minkyo from Myanmar pushed Stephen Ellis into the losers bracket this morning, beating him 13 frames to 5, and won his match now as well, 13-4. So Phone Mint, he is a player to look out for. Definitely a very dangerous player, as he does live in China, plays against the Chinese players as well, so very, very dangerous player. So he is in the winners bracket, has 2 wins under his belt, needs just 1 more and he is through to the last 16 of the international players. As we see that break from Kelly Fisher, cue ball going in. Score now 10-2 in favor of Kelly Fisher. This is a race to 13. Winner break. So cue ball in on the break. Diana has to play from behind the balk line, and she has to play forward. So, for example, she can't play the 3 ball and pot the 3 ball up table. Has to play forward out of balk to pot your ball.
10秒。
Diana deciding to go solids now. 10-2 down. That's quite a mountain to climb, as Kelly only needs 3 more. And Kelly is just getting stronger with each frame in this match. She is such a tough opponent, is Kelly. Yeah, Kelly versus Tang, that would be quite a match. I mean, vast amounts of experience in Kelly Fisher, and yeah, I mean, I think she's won everything there is to win. Really excellent player, so that would be a great match. It's quite unfortunate that crowd favorite Tang Shunshao has been eliminated in this tournament. At this stage, would have loved to see her in the last 16 and last 32 as well. I really don't think she could do much in her match against Zhao Rulang, as he was relentless. I think the score was 13-6 with 7 break and runs for him, 3 or 4 rack and runs. So Zhao Rulang really on top form when he played Tang Shunshao, as you need to be. I'm sure even the Chinese players know how dangerous she is. They have to come really focused when they're playing against her. Yeah, exactly, Carly. Not much you can do from your seat. I think Gareth Potts also learned that today against Shiva Marora. Not much you can do from your seat at all. So our next session will be tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. local time here in Chengdu. Do believe that is the international session. International players will be playing again. Let's just have a look at the format for tomorrow. Yeah, so tomorrow, the 11th of May, we have round 3 of the international group double elimination stage, and then at 2 p.m. we have round 3 of the Chinese group, and then at 6 p.m. round 4 of the international group. So that's all to come tomorrow as well. And then on the 12th at 10 a.m. we have round 5 of the international group. So that round 5 of the international group is the final of the losers brackets. So those are must-win matches. That's where you see real tight matches, because players are playing to stay or go home. So it's a very, very tough place. And you have to remember those are players that have been fighting through that losers bracket to play in the losers bracket final qualification to come through. So yeah, a lot of exciting matches to come. We should have the fixture list posted later this evening for the fixtures for tomorrow, at least for the 10 a.m. match and the 2 p.m. match. Very excited to see who we are going to have on the TV table. Yeah, I do believe Chen Siming is still in the tournament. Having a look, she defeated Yang Fan yesterday, and I believe she won her match today as well. So Chen Siming is flying in this tournament.
10秒。
Let's have a look at where she is. Yeah, so this morning, well, that was yesterday morning, Chen Siming beating Yang Fan 13-11. That's a big win. Yang Fan had 10 runouts in that match. 4 break and runs, 6 rack and runs. So how does he go home and say that he's been beaten by Chen Siming after making 10 runouts out of 11 frames? That is an insane statistic. I think that puts it at over 90% run out rate for Yang Fan. Such a strong player, and he lost to Chen Siming, so you can imagine how good she was playing. So she won that match, and she won her match today as well against Yang Zisheng, 13-7. So Chen Siming is actually through to the last 16 of the Chinese players. And then talking about Yang Fan, he lost that match and then went on to play Zheng Yebo today. Yeah, and he won that one 13-12. That was such a tight match. Did see that Yebo was 12-11 up, and Yang Fan made it 13-12. And because Zheng Yebo lost yesterday as well, he is out of the tournament. So Tang Shunshao and Zheng Yebo are out of this tournament. Yeah, you're 100% right, David. It does make you wonder. But I mean, you have to give massive respect to Yang Fan for, I mean, he lost 13-11 and he made 10 runouts. I think so far, from what I've seen, that's one of the best statistics. Actually, no, scratch that. Having a look, Chen Siming today against Yang Zisheng, she won 13-7, 6 break and runs, 5 rack and runs, 11 runouts out of 13. How do you play against that? Chen Siming is absolutely unstoppable. Yeah, those stats should never lose. I mean, it's very tough as a player to take that, I can imagine. I mean, we would be unhappy if we made a few break and runs and lost the match. Yeah, you're 100% right, Mr. Vincent. They did both reach the final. That is her master, Zheng Yeboah. He is actually her coach. And I believe Zheng Yeboah won that match. David, the lady from Thailand you're speaking of, that is Warathanan Sukrathanas. She won in Slovenia last year. She is currently, I believe she is current, Heyball world champion. Yeah, and she won the Euro Open as well. That's Warathanan Sukrathanas. Yeah, Gareth has been dropped to the losers bracket by Shivam Arora. And what a performance from Shiv. That wasn't just any win. That was a solid performance. I believe there is prize for most rack and runs or most break and runs, but not consecutive, as far as I know. But definitely prize money for most break and runs in the entire tournament. Oh, that one just staying out. Oh, and have a look at this. Have a look at this. So yeah, she had to do some work with the cue ball there, but what a role for Kelly. Can Diana get this in off one rail? It's tough. It's tough. Anything she does, if it doesn't pot, it's gonna most likely move away from the pocket. That was the problem with that. Yeah, she was going for the finest of cuts on the 2-ball. That's a tough shot.
第13局，凯利费雪胜，比分11-2。谢谢。
As Kelly takes another one, score now 11-2 to Kelly Fisher, and I have to say I did not expect the scoreline at the beginning of this match. Really didn't expect that. It has been one-way traffic, but Kelly has been taking every opportunity she's gotten, and Diana just not getting the roll of the balls, especially in the last few frames. So 11-2 for Kelly Fisher. Race to 13 is a winner's break. They are both in the winner's bracket as well,
凯
so
利费雪开球，
both players still safe after this match. Once again, another dry break. Yeah, I think Diana is feeling it out there. I think right now she must feel like the world is against her. It's a tough draw. I mean, having to play Kelly Fisher, especially with the way Kelly performed this morning. It's a very tough draw, and yeah, things just
10
not
秒，
makes it that much more difficult when not getting the roll as well. Here we go again. Kelly at the table, not being punished for the dry break. Straight away she'd be coming to have a look at the black ball and the 10 ball at the top. Very nearly getting into the 10 ball as well. Jason Theron currently 12-8 up in his match, so yeah, he's doing really well. South Africa's Jason Theron. And Jack Whelan 10-6 up. Oliver Zolnocki 11-4 up against Arfan Dad. Chris Melling currently on the hill, 12 frames to 5 over Patrick Whelan. And Alex Pagulayan is down 10-8. Santipub from Thailand currently 9. Looks like April Larson is fighting back in her match. I think she was 11-5 or 11-4 down. So April is fighting back. Score now 11-7. That is a must win for those players. Stephen Ellis currently 11-7 up against Wade Morley. That is a loser's bracket match. Well, for a second, I thought that was too far, but then I see that she has the 13 to the center. And have a look at this table now. Oh, the cue ball control from Kelly. So with the scores coming through today, we should already be able to see some of the matches for tomorrow morning at least. Let's have a look to see some of our favorite players for tomorrow morning. Play will start at 10 a.m. tomorrow. That is 10 a.m. local time here in Chengdu. As we see Kelly Fisher on this blackboard to get on the hill, and she does so. Have a look at that. Kelly Fisher
第四
leads
局，
12
凯
frames
蒂
to
费雪
2
胜，
in
比
this
分
race to
12比
13.
2。
Absolutely unstoppable.
谢谢。
Oh, what a rush.
So one match that I can see tomorrow morning already is Gareth Potts against Hing Yuan Yu. Now he has come into the losers bracket
第15局，凯蒂费
getting
雪胜，
defeated from Chris Melling, and that score was 13-12. After that, he had to take on Abdurrah Chofi from Morocco, which he won 13-3. So he'll be playing Gareth Potts, so keep an eye on that match. That looks like a very interesting match. I just found another match, but that's tomorrow evening. Phone Min Kyo against Australia's Justin Sage. Now, Justin Sage is the player that took out Master Jing Yubua last year in the Masters. He actually beat him on the main table, so that is going to be a very exciting match. So the players that are through in the losers bracket will be playing tomorrow morning, and the players that go through in the winner's side will play tomorrow evening. So you do see it is much better to stay in the winner's bracket, as you do have slightly more time to recover.
10秒，延时。
That's why we say you play much more and much more frequently when you are in the losers bracket. It's a real fight to get out of there. Now Diana needs to keep her cool, and she needs to pull this one back. 12-2 down. She just has to keep her head down. Try and grind a few frames together to get back in this match. It's a really tough road. She lets Kelly Fisher back to the table. Just gonna have a look at the Chinese draw for tomorrow. Should be some interesting matches on at 2 p.m. tomorrow local time in Chengdu. Yeah, so quite a few of the Chinese players already through. So it's all losers bracket matches that will be tomorrow. So yeah, a lot of tough fighting. And who do we have? Oh, Zhao Rulang is in the losers bracket. Believe he took a loss today. Yeah, he took a loss to Liu Shin. Liu Shin, you remember, he is the current Heyball world champion. He did win in Slovenia, the world championship. He also won the Euro Open. So that is Liu Shin from China. Took out or put Zhao Rulang in the losers bracket 13-6. And Zhao Rulang, previous to that, beat Tang Shunshao 13-6. So how good was Liu Shin playing to put Zhao Rulang into the losers bracket? I do expect him to come back from that, though. He is also one of the favorites to win this match, to win this tournament, should I say? And we actually still have a junior in this tournament, so a junior does get one ball handicap under 14. So we have one junior left in this tournament, and he is in the Chinese draw, and he is at the moment in the losers qualification. So if he wins his next match, he's also through to the last 16 of the Chinese draw. Under 14 years of age. Oh, great news, David. Jason from South Africa has won 13-8. He just has one more match to win. So currently, I think Jason only taking one loss in stage one. Fought his way through stage one to make it to stage two, and now he is flying.
10秒。
Yeah, Zhao Rulang, big favorite.
4、
He just needs to hold his nerve. And yeah, man, things going from bad to worse for Diana. Just not her day.
10号球贴口，
Potting the cue ball, ball in hand for Kelly Fisher, anywhere on the table. See all the solids in open play. She's just 3 pots away now. Kelly Fisher so dominant in this competition thus far. I mean, that win this morning also really showed her focus. I'll have a look at this for a shot as well. Oh, that's brilliant from Kelly Fisher. Absolutely brilliant. As Kelly Fisher pots that black ball 13-2 to Kelly Fisher. Well played to both of these athletes, but Kelly Fisher, think about that was an excellent display of skill. As Kelly Fisher takes that match and continues the run in the winners bracket, pushing Diana Kojeva through to the losers bracket where she will have to fight back to get into the last 16. So Kelly Fisher 1 win away from qualifying through to the last 32 of this competition. Wow. Another great match played by Kelly Fisher. Thank you guys for joining us on the stream this evening. We will be back at 10 a.m. tomorrow, local time here in Chengdu City. So stay tuned to our Facebook page for the fixtures coming to you tomorrow. I believe tomorrow will be the losers bracket matches of the international players, stage 2 as well, round 3. So stay tuned for that. I'm signing out, Raymond Tillack from South Africa. Thank you guys. We do appreciate all your comments and any questions you might have. Don't hesitate to send us a DM or comment on the live stream when I'm on. Thank you guys so much.
欧尚地毯突破核心科技，从智能车间到高品质球房，重新定义标准，为每一个台球梦想铺好第一步。铺好毯，打好球，不掉毛，零干扰。
职业选手的第一选择，欧尚地毯掉毛地毯终结者。